All right, if you watched yesterday's Bitcoin daily price analysis using ICT concepts, then you know that I was waiting to see if yesterday's daily candle would close below the this SIBI here. And at the time of the video, we were somewhere in the middle of this candle. It seemed very likely to me that it would, but you don't know until it closes. We absolutely did. Not only did that, we closed below the open of this bullish leg upwards, which now makes this bullish leg upwards a bearish order block. And over here, we have a bearish breaker block. Um, Now, we may see some retracement higher. All in all, what seems most likely to me, right? This is based on what we're seeing on the chart. What's more likely, that we get all-time highs first, or that we take out the November low, which we've been eyeing since, sometime in December. I don't remember exactly, but it's on my previous videos. So it's absolutely, in my view, it is far more likely that we are going to take out November low before we kind of really curl up and make new all-time highs. And that means we're expecting Bitcoin to drop from currently 89,000 down to the 80,500 or so. And I really also think that if we do that and we see some strength or kind of displacement, strong bearish candles, then it is also very likely that maybe we'll chop around in this BISI a little bit, perhaps. But I think it's also highly likely, uh, again, if we take this out, we'll have to look and see what the price action looks like. But I think the likelihood that we then also take out the lows from April 2025 are very high. And what happens after that, we'll have to wait and see. But that would put us in the mid 70,000s, which definitely is going to be difficult for lots of people. Um, my view is that Bitcoin is on sale. Few people understand it. A very small percentage of people understand it. A very small percentage of the world already owns it. And as long as you're using or buying it with money that you are not going to need for the next, let's say 5 years or longer, you should be fine, in my experience, in my belief. You got to make your own decisions, do your own studying, come to understand what it is. But there you go. In case you missed yesterday's video, one of the things that we pointed out was how how we came up right short of the low here of this candle, which I pointed out 2 videos ago that was a possible target. That the low of that candle was 98,240, and the high of yesterday is 97,939. And we're dealing with, every exchange has their own Bitcoin price. So there's no one price for Bitcoin. There's no centralized pricing. So you're not going to have the same level of precision as you'd have on the futures market, right, with the CME. However, just is this audio working? Yeah, it seems to be. Okay. The same thing though, the high in this candle is 97,939. I believe it was $1 higher, yeah, than the 97,938 high over there. Came up into this gap and took out, you're kind of just rebalancing what we've been having over here before turning over and dropping. All right, we'll see what happens next.